Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. We are on the part 3 now of the 1972 Suzuki TS185 project. In the last video, I put a new top end in and finally got it running, and got it running pretty good. I just haven't had a chance to ride it yet, so my plan is to get this thing cleaned up. I got to get some things sorted. As you can see, the brake pedal for one is bent up around the peg. I'm going to get some cables lubed up, check the brakes, and a couple other little things. But first I'm going to get some cleaning done. I'm going to degrease that motor, and all around the chain and stuff is really greased up. It's got a big layer of pretty good layer of grease caked on there. So we're going to get this cleaned up first, then we're going to move on to some other little things, and hopefully I'll be riding this thing in this video. So stay tuned. Just wanted to show you how bad the grease is again real quick before I start this. This side's really bad. I'm going to do all around pretty much the whole thing. I'm just going to use this Maxima chain cleaner on there. It does a really good job on getting the grime off a chain, so I'm assuming it'll do a pretty good job on this stuff here. So I'm going to spray it on, let it sit a little bit, and then get a brush maybe, try to agitate it some, and let it do its thing. Alright, here it is after doing a little scrubbing on that motor. Still a little bit of grease on there, but it's way better than what it was. Still can use some elbow grease. Like I said though, I want to go over some brakes and just double check everything before I take it on a real ride. Bottle came really clean too, I was surprised. But yeah, I still have rust on it, I gotta get to that. Spruce it up a little bit more. Doesn't look bad though. Well, I decided to take the bike for a little ride here today after all. It's like almost 60 degrees. We don't get many of these kind of days here this time of year. So I looked at the 5-day forecast, and everything gets cold every day in the next 5 days. It gets pretty cold, so figured I better take it down to the trails while I can and try to get a little video action here. See how she handles the woods. Yeah. up real easy. Tire pressures are okay. Gas there. Let it warm up a little more. Warmed up. That'll warm her up. Gets up to speed real nice. Everything feels pretty tight on this bike. The bearings are all good on the wheels. Swing arm's not all sloppy, and the rear shocks actually still have some dampening left in them, so it's actually handling this pretty easily right now. It's not going real fast, of course. A little slick back here. We just had some rain yesterday, and we got wet leaves all over the hard packed trail, so it's gonna take it easy. Plus I'm still kind of breaking it in. This is second gear here. I think someone was back here with a quad or something, excavator maybe. This is all torn up. Side by side, maybe. Got a nice little amount of torque to this bike. I'm just above idle in second gear right now. Gotta watch for them roots. Send the front tire flying there. The tires are a little old. They're rock hard. handling this pretty well, I gotta say. Pretty tight, I gotta say. Everything's feeling really good on this bike right now. Engine's pulling strong. Hasn't missed a beat yet. Get some tight stuff here. We got logs across. This thing is so nimble. Whip it around. Super easy to throw this thing around. Oh, what do we got here? Thing must have felt like a featherweight back in the 72. Compared to the other bikes at the time, this thing had to have felt so light. So just a quick comparison to my DT. I know that's a 250, but that thing feels like it weighs a lot more. Thing feels so light. Go try a little hill here. Couple trees fall, looks like. There we go. Wet climb too. See how it's done? Oh yeah. No problem. The 50-year-old dead tires. Got another climb over here I'm going to try. This one might be trickier. It's real easy to just loft the front end over stuff too, like any little logs and stuff that pop up. I just little tug on the bars, and this thing's so light, doesn't take much to loft that front tire. This one might be a little harder. Let's see, which one do I want to hit? Oh, can't even see it anymore. Wow, that's really growing in there. Alright, well, let's try it. I get stuck. Let me get a little run at this. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that's nasty. place is a little more beat up than I remember. I haven't been up here in a couple months. Well, by the sounds of that, I'm not sure if you're able to pick up on that on the video, but yeah, my chain just snapped coming up this hill. So the bike didn't fail me, but the chain did. And it didn't break at the master cylinder thing, it just kind of broke apart. Pretty bad there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to put that back on. So I'm not too far from my house, but I have to push this up out of the woods. It's not going to be fun. I did this before with a Harley Davidson SX250. Luckily, this bike is light, so I should be able to get this out of here without much drama. It sucks, though, because it's a good day to ride, and this thing was going good, too, so I guess I got to cut it short. And to make matters worse, I'm pushing it home, and it starts raining earlier than it's supposed to. So now I'm under this big pine, trying to take a little shelter. Hopefully it just blows through quick. Fun times. Well, I got to the top of the power line. I just got to go over this hill here and then on the road just a little bit, and then I'm back to my house. Would be nice if I could just cut right through here. They got that all posted though. That's the top of my neighborhood, so I don't want to just bust through someone's yard. It would be nice though, because it's like right there and I could just go down the hill. But this way I got a little hill and then I got to push it up a small hill to my house. Oh well, at least I'm getting a good workout today. Let's keep going. Alright, I should be able to coast it the rest of the way, I think. Just ride it down. Alright, here we go. Nobody sees me here. So you're riding an electric bike, 50-year-old electric bike. Oh, go here. Oh God, almost there. Holy cow. Okay, the boulders here. Oh, that's nice of them to do that. That's nice of them to do that. These weren't there before. Alright. We're doing a hard enduro. Hard enduro. Well, I just got back home just in time. It started pouring as soon as I walked in the door here. I'm gonna let that sit out there, get a little cleaned off. Probably come back out with a power washer, but gotta see if I can find a chain for this thing. And now we got hail. So I'm thinking I probably got out of the woods at the right time. Maybe that chain broke for a reason. This is crazy. We just had thunderstorms roll through real quick, and now hail. And it's December. Weird for a thunderstorm, at least. I don't think I'll need to wash this bike off at this point. All right, well, it's the next day. I got this side cover off to look at that front sprocket just to make sure there wasn't any damage on the case, which there isn't. So thankfully I dodged a bullet there. Looking at these sprockets, I think it was probably the original sprockets, chain and sprockets on this thing. It's got the 12 up front and the 39 in the rear. But these look really old. That chain was probably original, I'm thinking. I'm really thinking this bike was not really used all that much. It was probably parked a long time ago and just kind of got grimy sitting in a barn or something, because there's a lot of pieces on here that I would think would be worn that I don't think were ever torn apart, because I got original gaskets here on the inside of the flywheel cover plate, and also there's the gasket around the side cover itself, which is all original. So I got a chain of sprockets ordered up, and I'm going to do some cleaning. This is the pile of junk that came out of this case. It was all wedged in here, so I'm going to get this cleaned up some more. I'll lube up the clutch actuator here, get all that working nice and free. We'll get all that replaced, and we'll be back on the trail in no time. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I couldn't have been a little bit longer. I do plan on doing a full riding video again with this bike, especially when it's nicer and on the bigger trails that I ride, to get a good feel for this thing. So from what I rode, though, I really liked it. Like I said, it had a really good power, it revs quick, really light. You could throw this thing around real easy, and it made for a nice push out of the woods for it being so light too. So that was good. Yeah, we'll bring it back when the weather breaks a little bit better, and we'll get a proper riding video with this. So until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.